Please, they come to think of it. All these pastors, all these men of God that will dress up and go to church, and they are supposed to preach Sunday morning, or they will put camera on and be videoing themselves. The only message they have to preach is the errors of other ministers of God. I don't understand it. I mean, you as a preacher now, you are happy that what you're preaching on is on the mistakes of other ministers of God, other men of, some, whether you verified the said mistakes or not, you're rejoicing that your ministry, whether it's God that gave you or Satan that gave you or you gave yourself, is to be criticizing other ministers publicly in your church, in the social media. Now, are you really of God? Because Jesus said, those that are not against us, they are for us. And those that are for us, the ones that are not. I'm not trying to say that we don't have ministers of God that are making mistakes. I'm not trying to say that we don't have men of God that are into some dirty things. But for me to come now, and my focus is on the errors of a particular man of God, has the gospel finished? Have I finished telling the stories in the Bible? Oh, why not? I start from Genesis. Before I get to Revelation, that particular matter has died off. You see, the way some people that don't have time to strain their brain to reason, to think outside what you're telling them, the way they sit quietly and listen to you, cheer you up, clap, celebrate you, use their keeper, use their data and defend you all over, that is still the same way that people that don't have the time to be analyzing your narrative ability, the ability to tell stories. That's why they will sit down and be listening as you're telling them stories of things that happened in the Bible. Tell them about the creation. Tell them about the fall of Adam. Just keep telling them. Tell them about Moses' encounter on the mountain. Tell them about 10 commandments. My dear, you focus on preaching the gospel. Talk about God. Preach about Jesus. Leave the people with their errors. You didn't call them. Either God called them, or they call themselves, or even Satan called them. But focus on your own work. Let us be sure of the person that called you. Focus on the work and tell us about God. Tell us about salvation. Tell us about Jesus. And leave others alone. You're not the savior of the whole world. And there is no way why all of a sudden you become the savior of the world. It is not true. Allow them. Pray for them. If you need to correct them. But don't prove as if you are the best. You are all in all. The Bible said, if you think you're standing, watch it too, because you'll likely fall. It's just that some of these people, when they fall, they won't have the mouth to come and say, I'm falling. Oh, yes. Even the Bible says, rejoice not over me, oh my enemies. Because I'm falling. Because I see the darkness. Because eventually, light will come for me, and I'll be out of that stuff. And I wonder how you look at those men of God you've talked rubbish about on your pulpit, on the stage, using your altar. And you look at them tomorrow and call them brethren. Oh no. Let's be a little bit more decent in this thing we are doing, so that we don't do as if we are having zeal without knowledge. The Lord bless you. I don't know, but I don't want people to keep laughing at what we are professing, because we're using our hands to destroy the respect people have for the faith we process. Precious Club is my name. I'm just the silent on that. See ya.